Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pierce Sports Center here in San Bernardino, California for match number 15 of the weekend's activities here for event number 3 at the National Volleyball Association's 2021 season. We've come to our final match of the weekend. My name is Matt Prosser. We're about to watch the home team Ontario Matadors face off against the visitors, the Las Vegas Ramblers. If you've been watching throughout the weekend, first of all, thank you very much for participating in this men's professional volleyball league here in the United States, and the National Volleyball Association appreciates you tuning in on either YouTube, Instagram, or whatever social media platform you choose to participate with. Tonight's match, again, the Ontario Matadors, the home team, facing off against the Las Vegas Ramblers. Say goodbye to our one friend, Ira Thor, as he's got to fly home this evening. You've got me all by myself. I will be carrying you through, guiding everyone through this match, as Coach Nick England will be on the sidelines working with his LA Ramblers team. And unfortunately, we'll have no sideline reporting, but I'm going to do my best to explain the action and read the scoreboard for you. This should be a highly competitive match. I'm very excited to see how this unfolds. Once again, this is match number 15. We started on Friday with all 10 teams here in San Bernardino, California. You just watched, this is weekend number 3, as I spoke about. Weekend number 4 in 4 short weeks. July 11th and 12th, we'll be right back here in San Bernardino for our single elimination tournament bracket that will determine the 2021 NVA champion. So, like I said, 4 weeks' time, we'll be back here for our final event of the year, a single elimination bracket. As you can see on the screen here, we've got our current standings updated through the last match. National Conference is locked in. You see first place going to Southern Exposure, number 2, Team Freedom. The number 3 seed, Orange County Stunners, and number 4, the Ontario Matadors. They are all moving on to weekend number 4 as the Dallas Tornadoes have been eliminated. Meanwhile, on the American Conference, we see the Texas Tyrants, Utah Stingers, Las Vegas Ramblers, Chicago Untouchables all locked in to advance, while the LA Blaze just suffered their final loss of the season, eliminating them from postseason play. Those seeds are not confirmed, as 1, 2, and 3 will be determined after this match concludes. Seed number 4 is finalized and confirmed to be the Chicago Untouchables. So there's a quick rundown on the standings. Once again, Las Vegas Ramblers, part of the American Conference. Orange County Matadors, Ontario Matadors, part of the National Conference, and they, again, have already locked in the number 4 seed from the National Conference. So we're getting our final lineups turned in here. Las Vegas Ramblers, I see middle blockers Sean Dennis and Mark Lane. See outside hitters Brandon Rattray and Kevin Rattray. Opposite hitter Ryan Mather and setter Michael Keegan. For the team in yellow, the home team, the Ontario Matadors, this is Jesus Serrano now serving as we get underway. That first serve goes out of bounds. Matadors strike first blood on the board. Other starters for the Matadors will be Serrano's twin brother, Carlos, wearing number 13. Number 15, Martin Patrice. This is Carlos Serrano on the right. It's controlled as Rattray gets his first attempt, and he finds the point. The open floor. Other starters for the Ontario Matadors, number 12, that's Mauro Isaac. Number 9, Jorge Cabrera. And the other middle blocker currently out, I believe, is Gabriel Cruz. So early action here, set number 1, match number 15 of the day, Serve goes out of bounds. Mauro Isaac decides not to play that, as now Carlos Serrano stepping back, wearing number 13 in yellow. Outside hitter. Jump serve, passed up by Rattray. Quick attack by Lane, covered. Free ball coming. There's Rattray on the right. He goes down the line and not diggable. See a new libero playing for the Matadors. That's number 7, Mario Mesa. If you've been watching the Matadors, you have been seeing usually number 11, Jose Mulero, and his pink shoes, the 5'4 libero. He's currently supporting his team from outside the playing surface. Here's Rattray's jump serve. Passed it by Meza. Serrano goes to Cabrera. He gets a kill. Matadors score their second point. As now Martin Patrice gets set to serve 6'4 middle blocker, hailing from Los Angeles, California. Jump float serve, passed up by Lopez. Keegan goes overhead to Mather, spins it in and dug by Serrano. There's Isaac on the left. Trolled. Mather again from the right, and he finds the floor for a kill. Ryan Mather, the 6'8", opposite, hailing from Redondo Beach, California, played his high school volleyball at Redondo Beach Union for Coach Duncan Avery. Went on to play college volleyball at Grand Canyon University in Phoenix. It's Mark Lane now with his jump serve. Step by Isaac. Quick attack to Massetti, number 2. That's Brett Massetti, the other middle blocker. Excuse me, I misspoke earlier. Brett Massetti, 6'5" middle blocker from Beaumont, California. Played at Hope International University, an institution based in Irvine, California. It's now Jorge Cabrera getting set for his jump serve. He's got his system. Sean Dennis comes up, the 6'11" middle blocker, and we have a net violation called on the follow through. Sean Dennis disagrees, however, I concur with down referee Tony Chin. But Sean did in fact touch the net on his follow through, so we're tied at 4 points apiece. Jorge Cabrera continuing his service attempts. Spins it over to Manoujian. Lopez on the left, he tries to throw it down. Linesman calls that ball out of bounds, so hitting error goes to number 15 in black, Kevin Lopez. And the Matadors have their first lead of this match now, 5 serving 4. Cabrera spins, again passed by Manoujian. Quick attack to Dennis, and he's successful in that quick attack. Sean Dennis, the 6'11" middle blocker from Laverne, California, played his college volleyball at UC Irvine. And now Ryan Mather, opposite hitter for the Ramblers. It's jump serve. That one doesn't make it over the 8-foot partition, also known as the net. Ball and service attempt over to Matadors outside hitter Mauro Isaac, 6'2" outside hitter from Tijuana, Baja California. Isaacs jump serve, nice spin, passed up by Rattray. There's Lopez on the left, that's Doug. Out of system set. Serrano with the one-step spike, covered. Lopez for another chance and he scores. So Kevin Lopez comes in and gets a second chance opportunity for a point and delivers for the team from Sin City. Kevin Lopez now preparing to jump serve. His team deadlocked at 6. Passed up by Meza. Serrano goes to Isaac. Picked up. Here comes Rattray with a little spin. That one can't find area over the net. Give Brandon Rattray a hitting error, and a point goes to the Matadors from Ontario, not Cal State Northridge. For those of you that watch college volleyball, you know that California State University Northridge, also school mascot is the Matador. Here comes Brett Massetti now. His jump float serve, passed up by Manoujian. Mather from the back row, down the line, and he scores another point. Ryan Mather with some early production. Like to see that. He's had a bit of a slow start over the last 2 days. This is your first match viewing opportunity this weekend. You've missed 14 other professional volleyball matches coming to you from the NVA in San Bernardino. Sean Dennis, his jump spin. That one sails out long. The Matadors take the lead once again. 8 serving 7. So we've gone around one full rotation as Jesus Serrano now prepares to serve. Jump spin serve. Lopez on the bick. It's picked up but can't be returned. So give Kevin Lopez credit for that kill out of the back row. Pass and kill for Kevin Lopez as the setter, Michael Keegan, 6'3", former Mastodon from the Purdue University, formerly known as IPFW, played his college volleyball for one Ryan Perrott. And he scores an ace. Nice jump float serve, finding the open area. Give Michael Keegan credit for an ace. Back to Keegan here. His second attempt at a jump float. Passed up by Serrano. Left side attack from Cabrera. That ball goes ricocheting off of Lopez's arms and out of bounds. Can't be returned. So the Matadors tie it up at 9. Carlos Serrano now preparing to serve. Back-to-back Serranos for the Matadors. Passed up by Rattray. Overhead to Rattray. His attack goes hard off the head and in to the air conditioning ducts. Mauro Isaac's head. Whew, that had some serious heat. It's out of bounds, other side. So here's Brandon Rattray, former UCLA Bruin. His jump serve sails out of bounds wide. And once again, we find ourselves tied at 10 points apiece. Team Patrice, short little float serve, not quite enough energy to get over that net. Comes up just short. And now Mark Lane, the other middle blocker for the Las Vegas Ramblers, preparing for his, it's expected to be a jump float serve. Slaps it across, passed by Meza. Right side attack to Cabrera, off the hands and covered by Keegan. Rattray setting to Lopez. Lopez blocked back. Keegan sets over to Mather. Mather across court and dug by Serrano. Isaac out of system, roll shots it, dug, overpassed. Picked up by Rattray, ball still alive. Mather covered again, Mather again from the right. Picked up, coming over here, he's pursuing, it can't make it. Give the point to the Ramblers, and what a rally as that play finishes with the ball coming over into the broadcast booth. I got a little action there, appreciate the opportunity for that. Mark Lane continuing to serve now with a 2-point lead for the Ramblers. Cabrera overhead, and he takes advantage of that mismatch. Gets that ball off of the block of Kevin Lopez. There you see Rambler coach Nick England, leaving me flying solo on the broadcast tonight as he has his coaching responsibilities to attend to. Sean Dennis with a bump set to Lopez and a roll shot back to the coffin corner. Nice play by Kevin Lopez, just like they drew it up. Sean Dennis with a nice bump set. Kevin Lopez. Here's Mather's jump serve. Passed up by Serrano. Massetti on the backslide, but dug. Here comes Lopez, a little tight. We've got someone in the net, and it's number 15 in black, Kevin Lopez. Unfortunately, making the hitting error. Touching the net. So the point goes to the Ontario Matadors. 12 serving 13. Speaking of 12, here's Mauro Isaac preparing for his jump serve. Spin up, out of system pass from Rattray. Lopez, a little too much sauce on that artichoke as it goes way out of bounds. And that ball is not able to be brought back to the court. Give the point and nearly an ace to Mauro Isaac. Isaac continuing to serve now for the Matadors. Ooh, takes a little off. It's in front of Lopez. Keegan with a little slippery set, but oh, that ball is called as a double contact. Okay, that's what I thought. Didn't hear the whistle blow. As Michael Keegan getting called for the double contact. Nice serve from Isaac. Matadors come back and are now in the lead with a 1-point cushion, 14 serving 13. Mauro Isaac, jump serving once again. Nice serve, passed up by Rattray. Out of system, Mather overhead. 3-man block, but is dug. Lopez now, and Massetti goes into the net. So, point goes to the Ramblers. Point goes to the Ramblers, and Lopez now preparing to serve. Some confusion on who actually netted, and it was number 2, Brent Massetti, into the net on that previous play. Kevin Lopez now with the high toss. Spins it over. Meza out of system. Here comes a free ball to the Ramblers. Can they convert? Out of system pass. Rattray on the left. That ball is dug by Meza. Serrano pursues. Another free ball. Patty Cake comes over. Keegan goes to Dennis. Dug again. Serrano goes on 2 into the block of Keegan, and he scores a point. So a little unconventional volleyball there, but a point nonetheless, as we're going to see a substitution here. Arturo Diaz, number 3 in yellow, getting his first action of the weekend. Service substitution for number 2, Brett Massetti. So the 5'8" backup libero, Arturo Diaz, played his college volleyball at rarely known Oklahoma Baptist University. Makes the servers. Rattray down the line with a bomb. Brandon Rattray, just like his days playing in the Wooden Center, Pauley Pavilion, just unloads down the line there. Give the point to the Las Vegas Ramblers, and the Matadors substitute once again. Diaz out, Massetti back in. Here you see 6'11", Sean Dennis now with his jump float serve. Passed up by Isaac. Serrano goes to Serrano. Pursued by Mather. Rattray's going to chip it in. Oh, some heat, but dug by Isaac as it rattles around the rafters. And now Serrano again gets a little help from his friends, called the net. That's a point to the Matadors. And we've reached our first and only technical timeout. Matadors up 16 serving 15. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. And welcome back to the Pierce Sports Center in San Bernardino, California. Match number 15 on the weekend, our last and final professional men's volleyball match here for weekend number 3, as Jesus Serrano's jump serve sails out of bounds long. And we are deadlocked at 16 points apiece. Midway set 1 action. Las Vegas Ramblers versus the Ontario Matadors. Michael Keegan now. Jump float serve. Passed up by the other Serrano. Serrano to Serrano. Serrano to Serrano to Serrano for the point. A lot of Serranos there. Sorry about that, but I'm flying solo and just trying to make it a little bit exciting for everybody involved here. Matadors now up by 1 as Carlos Serrano roll shots that serve, passed up by Lopez. Lane with the quick attack, picked up but not returnable. As the Ramblers score the point, and once again we find ourselves tied, 17 points apiece now. Looking over our statistics from halfway through set 1, there has not been a single block to the floor yet by either team. So offense is firing on all cylinders. Slight out of system as Jose Malero just cannot get out of the way. That time, that ball goes into the Matador bench, and Malero not helping his teammates get out of the way. So point goes to the the Ramblers, and now Rattray will be jump serving. His serve finds the net, and we're tied at 18 points apiece. The even numbers otherwise for both teams halfway through that first set. Getting statistical updates from our wizard statistician at halfway points of the sets in between games. Keegan decides to go to Rattray out of the back row, and that's Doug. Massetti over on 2. Cabrera over on 2. Still alive, foot volley action. Dug up by Serrano. Massetti, dug by Manoujian now. Here comes Mather. Overhead, watch out, Cabrera with a dig. Serrano, dug by Rattray. Bang, bang, ping pong rally. That ball goes out of bounds, and we've got some carnage everywhere. Wow. What is going on? We've got brother versus brother in yellow fighting over that volleyball. I think they've probably been doing that most of their lives, arguing about something. Have to get some input from the parents on that, but points scored by the Ramblers. What a play, unbelievable. Here's Mark Lane with a jump serve. Pass by Massetti. Here comes Isaac. High hands, nice kill by Mauro Isaac as he goes off the block of Ryan Mather and out of bounds. Give the 19th point to the Ontario Matadors. Mauro Isaac's 3rd offensive point through this set. It's Cabrera's jump serve. Pass by Manoujian. Left side attack by Lopez, doesn't find the court. Oh, I take that back. We do have a touch called. Good karma to Jesus Serrano. Letting everybody know that he did in fact touch it. As Ryan Mather now prepares to serve. 6'8" opposite hitter. Currently living in Vail, Colorado. Roll shots it in front of Meza. Passed up nicely. And Mather's there for the dig. Here's Rattray out of the back row. And that ball careens off the digging arms of Carlos Serrano. The Ramblers now at 21 points. And a quick timeout called by what appears to be head coach Jose Malero. We'll be right back after this short timeout. Back to action here. Las Vegas Ramblers versus Ontario Matadors. After that quick timeout taken by Matador coach Jose Malero, we have Ryan Mather now preparing his jump serve. Oh, the roll shot jump serve doesn't make it over the net. And it's now 20 serving 21. So give credit to Jose Malero, interim head coach for the Matadors, for that timeout icing of Ryan Mather. Mauro Isaac now ready to jump serve. High toss. Good contact. Pass by Lopez. Here's Mather out of the back row. He goes high off the hands for a point, giving the Ramblers 22. Quick shout out to my mom who's watching in Texas. Hi, Mom. And action continues here. Kevin Lopez now with his, what appears to be a jump serve coming. Played up by Serrano. Here comes Cabrera overhead, and he goes out of bounds long. No touch indicated, as he can't find space inside the white lines. And the Matadors now down by 3. Lopez now, high toss, jump serve, and that ball goes out of bounds into the signage that has been removed. As the Matadors now down only by 2 points in late set 1 action. Brett Massetti, 6'5" middle blocker from Hope International University, serves over to Mnuchin. There's Rattray with a bomb. Brandon Rattray going hard cross court on a nice tempo play. Michael Keegan just serving that one up on a platter. Rattray delivering. And the Ramblers now at set point. 24 serving 21. Sean Dennis with the opportunity to win the set here. Let's see what he can do. Jump float hybrid with some heat. Wow, out of system play. Serrano goes to Cabrera. Roll shot it in, dug up by Lopez. Keegan goes to Rattray again, and he gets a kill down the block. And the Ramblers take set 1, 25-21. In a decisive finish there, as the teams will switch sides. We'll take a quick break. Come back for some more live volleyball action right after this timeout.
Flow state, the trailblazer, the closer, the do-it-all hero. All of us were born different. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of fuel that will enable them to do so. Introducing Brain Fuel, a cerebral beverage. Be smarter, think faster, live beyond.
Focus. Good pass, put it down. No, come on. Closer. Good pass, put it down.
for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, volleyball fans from around the world. Thank you for being here at the NVA Cup weekend number 3, the final match of the weekend. Ontario Matadors versus the Las Vegas Ramblers. Keegan with a jump float serve. Serrano goes overhead to Cabrera. That one's tipped over, dug by Rattray. Keegan goes back to Rattray again, and he goes off the block. Slopped around, free ball coming. Mather passes. Rattray over the block and in for a kill to the corner. Nicely played by Brandon Rattray, the former Bruin. Spent his last professional season playing in Spain, where he was the top scorer of the league. We'll be playing next season in Germany. Keegan again with his jump float. This time it goes out of bounds long. And we're tied at 1. Jesus Serrano now preparing to serve. He'll go with the jump hybrid, takes a little bit off, pass by Mnuchin. Outside to Mather. He goes over the top, but dug. Here comes Carlos Serrano. Roll shot dug by Lopez. Mather on the left, and he gets a kill this time, going off the block of Cabrera. Nearly hitting our cameraman over there. I think that ball almost went into the crowd. So here we go, 2 serving 1 now. Brandon Rattray, the top server in the league throughout this point. A little help from the net. Nassetti passes that one. Carlos Serrano down the line, but dug by Mnuchin. Mather, just a touch too tight. Thought that might have been 6 touches, but we play on. Roll shot. That ball goes out of bounds by Serrano. Rattray continuing his service run. Rattray's serve goes into the net. Launches that missile. It's now Carlos Serrano, number 13 in yellow, headed back to serve for the Matadors. Mnuchin passes with his hands. Mather from the right, inside the block of Isaac and down for a kill. Mark Lane now serving for the Ramblers. Easy little jump float. Meza out of system. Isaac from the left tips. Keegan gets under it. Lane shovels it over. Here comes Cabrera on the right and dug by Keegan. Rattray sets. Lopez stuffed. Continues to play though. Mather covers and he gets blocked. Lopez continues again and he finds the court. Wow. Wow. Oh, he's touched the camera. He's now awake. He's awake. He's awake. Oh my God. Mark Lane with a nice jump float serve. Cabrera. That one finds some space between Lopez and the net. He did not make it to. It was 5. I swear to God, I said the 5. Keegan goes to Dennis, but dug up. Here comes Isaac. That ball careens off the block of Dennis into the crowd. Big point scored there by the Matadors, finding themselves down by 1 for serving 5. Wow, heavy action going on right now. Whew. Jump float serve. This one's passed up by Dennis. Here comes Mather overhead. Controlled and dug by Serrano. Cabrera roll shots it, but that ball can't stay in the playing surface, and the Ramblers score the point. Six serving 4. Ryan Mather now preparing to serve. Back to action. Spins it in, pass by Meza, in system to Massetti. Blocked back and covered. There's Isaac, and he gets a kill. I saw a touch from my vantage point. I thought I saw a touch. Perhaps it was out, but give the point over to the Matadors. It's now 5 serving 6 as Cabrera prepares to serve. Cabrera off the net, passed by Manoujian. Here's Mather out of the back row. Slapped around and not returnable. Ryan Mather scores the point for the Ramblers, and we're at 7 serving 5. Ryan Mather continuing to produce points from the right side of the court, front row and back row. Former Antelope. Played his college volleyball for Matt Worley. There's Lopez's jump serve. That one's passed by Carlos Serrano. Isaac throws it into the block, but covered. Free ball coming from Lopez, standing spin. There's Isaac again. That one goes off the block of Sean Dennis. Keegan goes over on 2. Meza with the pancake. Serrano dug up by Manoujian. Keegan throws it over again. Here comes Cabrera. Dug up and controlled by Mather. Keegan goes over to Lopez. And Lopez is blocked on the cross-court attempt. Woo, what a rally. The action is heavy right now here in this gym between the Matadors and the Ramblers. So heavy that we're going to have a substitution here. Number 14 in yellow coming in for Cabrera. Let's see, that's number 14, Alan Torres, outside hitter. Saw a little bit of action yesterday as Mauro Isaac continues his jump serve. Manoujian with the nice pass. Rattray in system goes down the line, but dug. Here comes Serrano with the free ball. Passed up by Keegan. Overhead to Rattray. That one goes off the block and controlled again. Oh, I think that ball hit the line, and it did. Give a free ball kill to Carlos Serrano. Wow, could have used a little help from their friends over there on the bench on whether or not that ball was going to be in or out, but point scored by the Matadors on the rarely seen backwards free ball. So Mauro Isaac continuing to serve now for the Ontario Matadors. High toss, aggressive, passed up by Mnuchin. Keegan throws it down, sir. Going on 2 with the left-handed slam. Michael Keegan said, I've seen enough of this. Takes it into his own hands. Throws down the dump for the point. Ramblers now up by 1, 8 serving 7. Sean Dennis continuing to serve. Sean Dennis. His serve can't find the playing surface, as we're deadlocked at 8s. Number 2, Brett Massetti, little blocker from Beaumont, California, out off of I-10. Passed up by Rattray. Keegan with the back dump this time, and that one goes out of bounds. He can't find the court either. So the Matadors take over the lead, 9 serving 8. Massetti letting Keegan know that he was there if it had been in, but it was out of bounds. Massetti only plays the ball that's inbounds. Massetti continues to serve. His jump float serve, passed by Rattray. Here comes Keegan on the run. Rattray out of system, slaps it over. Ping pong, free ball from Massetti. Passed by Mnuchin. Here comes Rattray again, and he goes cross court for the winner. Brandon Rattray. Continuing. Michael Keegan, the setter from San Diego, California, also known as America's finest city. The jump float serve. Passed up by Meza. Here's an out-of-system set to Serrano. Controlled and dug by Rattray. Rattray in transition on the left. He goes high off the hands for another kill. So back-to-back kills by Brandon Rattray. Off speed and in transition. Showing off his range and capabilities. But the Ramblers have relied upon quite heavily throughout this NBA season. So Michael Keegan again. Jump float serve. Passed up by Meza. Here comes Serrano with the attack, and he scores a point. So apologies to the formerly mentioned substitution. Here comes Cabrera again. Alan Torres took over the setting duties through the front row, and now Cabrera comes in as Jesus Serrano. That's Tony Chen, he's our down referee. There's Jesus Serrano. Prepares to jump serve and then set for his squad. Mark Lane with a 31 attack, dug up. Serrano goes to Isaac out of the back row, and he finds the floor for a point. Mauro Isaac and all 60,000 of his YouTube followers celebrating in that point scoring opportunity. As Jesus Serrano continues to serve for the Matadors. That ball catches a whiff of incense and sails out of bounds. Point goes to the Las Vegas Ramblers. So we're tied at 11s apiece. Brandon Rattray now set to serve. Spins it in, passed by Serrano. Dug up by Keegan. Here comes Lopez. Chops it down the line, but it's dug. Here's Isaac out of the back row, and he finds court. Point scored by Mauro Isaac and the Matadors. There's Carlos Serrano, brother of Jesus Serrano. Carlos opting for the jump serve. That can't find space either as it doesn't clear the net. Point goes to the Ramblers. Sean Dennis in all 6'11" of his frame saunters into the front row as Ryan Mnuchin, libero in the gold jersey, steps out. Mark Lane with his jump float serve. Nicely passed. Here comes Cabrera overhead for a kill. Nicely played and a good side out by Jorge Cabrera. 6'2" outside hitter from San Diego, played his college volleyball at Grossmont College. junior college down there located in San Diego. There's Martin Patrice. Ryan Mather overhead, dug up by Serrano. Keegan shuffles over and sets Mather, and he gets stuffed down by Isaac. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a block. Mauro Isaac on Ryan Mather. Holy shnikes, that one was strong. 14 now serving 12. Martin Patrice. Jump float serve gently over to Rattray. Here's Sean Dennis, and he gets blocked by Massetti, and it's unreturnable. Back-to-back Matador stuffings. Brett Massetti wants part of it too. Matadors now find themselves up by 3. 1 point away from our technical timeout. Patrice jump floats, passed by Lopez. Mather roll shot and dug. Serrano chooses his brother. Controlled and picked up by Keegan. Venusian sets over to Mather. Out of system, but dug. Serrano sets to nobody, but jousted. Rattray out of the back row, and he finds the kill. So the Matador block couldn't get situated tight enough to stop Brandon Rattray. Still playing here, not quite the technical timeout yet, as Ryan Mather preparing for an opportunity to score a point from the inline. Let's see how he does. Ryan Mather rolls it in, passed up by Meza. Here comes Isaac down the line with a clean kill, and now we will get to our technical timeout at 16 points as the Matadors find themselves up by 3. 16-13 technical timeout here. We'll be right back for more action in San Bernardino.
It works by providing rapid, targeted pulses into your muscles, which relieves tension and increases blood flow. It is a great tool for athletes looking to get an edge in their training or in competition, but it's also great for everyday people who suffer from common issues such as stiff neck, lower back pain, and sore feet. What sets our device apart from others? For one, it's how insanely quiet it is. Second is the extended length handle, which allows you to more easily reach your back. And third, the swivel head, which allows for better ergonomics. We also include 6 different head attachments and a travel case with your purchase. We are so excited to have you try the Medic. We know you're gonna love it. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook at any time. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.
Jorge Cabrera, his serve goes out of bounds long as he gets iced. Not the start the Matadors wanted after that technical timeout, but it is part of our game here. Technical timeout taken at 16 points only here at the National Volleyball Association. Kevin Lopez now with a jump spin serve, passed by Serrano. That ball does not get past the block of Brandon Rattray and Sean Dennis. Lopez serving again now. Ramblers down by 1. Spins it over to Meza. Cabrera out of the back row, and he scores a point. Jorge Cabrera. And now we see Mauro Isaac, 12, 6'2" outside hitter. They're Matador's top performers. How does he do from the inline this time around? High toss, good spin, pass by Rattray. Here comes Mather, full head of steam, oh my goodness. Get out of the way, Ryan Mather dropping a bomb down the line. nearly taking Mesa's head off. Ryan Mather, all tournament opposite from our Salt Lake City event in November of 2020. And now Sean Dennis with his jump float. Pass by Serrano. Massetti throws it down, foot volleyed by Rattray. Rattray in transition, and he scores a point against the three-man block. So give a dig credit to Rattray and a kill. There's no statistic column for foot volley digs, but well played, sir. Sean Dennis now continuing to serve for the Las Vegas Ramblers. Mesa passes. Serrano goes to Isaac. Rattray blocks, but it goes out of bounds and into the scorer's table. Gets our social media team square on the nose. And we're going to see a substitution here as Arturo Diaz will come in to be a serving substitute for Brett Massetti. 5'8" back row specialist at the moment with the jump float serve, and that ball sails out wide. Point goes to the Ramblers. And Michael Keegan, mentioned earlier, he played his college volleyball at the formerly known institution as IPFW. His jump float serve goes across, passed up and over by Patrice, but Keegan has to pass that. Rattray goes tight, recycled off the block. Rattray again, but dug by Mesa. Serrano goes to Patrice, and that ball ricochets off of Manouchian and out of bounds, and give the point over to the Ontario Matadors, now 19 serving 18. High-level action coming at you here from the NVA event number 3 of 4 this season. Rattray passes. Rattray attacks, but dug by Isaac, hits the rafters. Ball is alive and shoveled over by Serrano. Rattray again. Rattray goes out of bounds. I thought I saw a touch. There's no touch called. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There's no touch called or indicated as, hold on a minute. Some clarification. There has been a touch called. There has been, in fact, a touch called. Rattray is now preparing to serve for the Ramblers. Rattray with a little jump float this time. Here comes Serrano on a front one, and he gets blocked by Lopez. Kevin Lopez with a solo stuffing on Carlos Serrano. Exciting action. Set number 2 as the Ramblers now find themselves in the lead, the first team to 20. Taking the statistical advantage here as Rattray jump serves. Passed up by Serrano, overpass. Passed by Lane. Lopez, roll shot, pancaked by Cabrera. And Patrice puts up an unhittable set. The gentleman in the blue polo shirt is not a player on the Matadors team, so he cannot attack it. And the Ramblers get a point. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. And welcome back to this business end of set number 2. Las Vegas Ramblers with a 2-point lead. Here's Brandon Rattray's jump float serve. Passed by Isaac out of system. Bump set over to Cabrera, roll shot and dug by Keegan. Here comes Manoujian hand setting to Rattray. Off the block and out of bounds. Point goes to the Ramblers. And they find themselves now up by 3. 22 serving 19. Rattray quick on the jump float serve, and that ball goes out of bounds. So, sneak attack by Rattray. And it goes out of bounds with that serve as Carlos Serrano now prepares his serve. His team down by 2. Jump float serve, passed up by Rattray. Mather overhead, and he goes hard cross through the legs of Cabrera's defense. Ryan Mather continuing to be a force for the Ramblers, now up by 3, 23-21. Excuse me, 23-20. Mark Lane, his jump float backspin serve. There's Patrice with a swing, but covered. Patrice again, that overpass goes out of bounds. Begging for a touch, but no one in this galaxy saw that touch, that's for sure. I don't think there was a touch on that play at all, perhaps even in the universe. So anyways, continuing with action here. Mark Lane jump float serves, passed by Meza. Here comes Isaac down the line with a touch off the block. Patrice with a jump float. Down by 3, set point for the Ramblers, and Sean Dennis delivers the word. Sean Dennis gets the kill out of the middle. Delivering for the Ramblers, taking a commanding 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 match. As the teams switch sides, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this short timeout.
Flow state, the trailblazer, the closer, the do-it-all hero. All of us were born different. Some of us demand more than we were given. Some of us submerge ourselves in the wake, dive into the trenches, and fight with the ferocity of the rising storm. Some push themselves to attain more than those who came before. And those catalysts deserve and demand a form of fuel that will enable them to do so. Introducing Brain Fuel, a cerebral beverage. Be smarter, think faster, live beyond.
Focus. Good pass, put it down. No, come on. Closer. Good pass, put it down.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
And welcome back, volleyball fans from around the world. Thank you for checking in with the NVA and watching the NVA here. This is our final match of the day, final match of the weekend. That's our up ref. He's in charge, but we've got two teams here ready to go to battle as the Ontario Matadors preparing to serve. Here's Jesus Serrano with a nice jump serve. Overhead to Mather, down the line and dug by Meza. Here comes Isaac out of the back row, blocked by Lane. Play on, they say. Bustos, controlled but not returnable. Diego Bustos gets the kill. Coming in to start set number 3, we see Diego Bustos, number 6 in yellow, along with number 18, Gabriel Cruz, and also number 17, that's Jacob Vanderbeek. So a brand new front row for the Matadors proves to be beneficial. Jesus Serrano serving again. Rattray, that ball goes out of bounds over to me. I'm prepared for it. Too bad I can't cover the ball, but Ramblers now on the board, 1-1. Michael Keegan, setter from San Diego, California. Ready for his jump float serve. Cross court, passed up by Meza, out of system. Here comes Bustos. Little tip shot, passed up by Mather. Keegan goes to Rattray in system. Controlled. Serrano goes to Isaac. Dug up by Manoujian. Rattray again. Takes a little off. Speed. Dug up. Bustos. Roll shotted and dug. Lane goes over on 2. Bustos again. This time down the line, but dug by Manoujian. Rattray. Roll shotted. Meza. One-handed stab. Vanderbeek. His attack doesn't clear the net. Point goes to the Ramblers. Oh. Keegan preparing to serve. Once again, Ramblers up 2, serving 1. That ball goes out of bounds long, and we're tied at 2s. Here we see Diego Bustos now sauntering back to his preferred service area for the Matadors. Number 6, great number. I might have worn that number when I played indoor volleyball. And that ball goes into the back of the teammate and out of bounds. Fortunately, that's a service error for Diego Bustos, and the point goes to the Ramblers. Make sure we don't need a medic for number 18. That's Gabriel Cruz. He seems to be okay. Rattray curls that serve in. Serrano can't play it, and it goes out of bounds. So Brandon Rattray now up by 2 points, 4 serving 2. Ramblers with an early lead. Rattray's jump serve finds the net. So service error assessed to number 20 in black. Now we see Gabriel Cruz, the 6'7" middle blocker. Jump float serve, passed by Manoujian. Here's Lopez, blocked by Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek coming in with a nice block on Kevin Lopez. Cruz once again, his jump float serve finds the net. Service error to the Matadors. Ramblers currently with a 2-0 lead. Mark Lane's serve passed out of system. Here comes Vanderbeek. And he goes off the Lopez block and out of bounds for a point. Bit of a Vanderbeek battle going on as the long golden locks of one Jacob Vanderbeek now prepares to serve for the Matadors. Former tennis player turned volleyball professional. His jump float serve. One-handed pass by Lopez. Here comes Mather. Dug up by Meza. Isaac roll shotted and finds the court. So no one's able to get on the ground for that one, and the point goes to the Matadors, now up by 1. Vanderbeek with the jump float. Pass by Rattray. Here's Mather's attack, and that ball goes off the block and out of bounds of Isaac. So Ryan Mather continuing to produce points for his team. For a server confirmation that it is in fact number 14, Ryan Mather. Mather now preparing for his high toss and spin serve. Finds Bustos this time out of system. Here comes Vanderbeek from the back row. Dug up by Meza. Massetti plays it. Serrano slaps it over. Here comes Keegan throwing it down. Keegan throwing down another left-handed slam. Offensively minded setter, as you can see, wants to be involved at all times. Quarterbacking his team to a 1-point lead now. Ryan Mather with the jump serve again. That one pulls the emergency break into the net. And the point goes over to the Matadors. So Mauro Isaac, number 12 in yellow. Comes Isaac's jump serve. Nice spin. Rattray out of system. Keegan slapped it over, but dug by Meza. Mather on the ground. Keegan again on 2. Here comes Vanderbeek. He goes down the line. Mnuchin with a great dig. Dennis in transition for the kill. Sean Dennis! He gets a kill, the 6'11 middle blocker. For the Ramblers, a quick kill in transition. Love to see that from the big man in the middle. Just a quick mop-up situation there as our moisture on the floor needs to be addressed. Kevin Lopez now for the Ramblers preparing to serve. Lopez's jump serve passed by Meza. Massetti now goes quick, but dug by Mather. Overset by Rattray, still alive. Serrano goes outside to Bustos, and he goes out of bounds. No net violation. Point scored to the Ramblers on a hitting error by Diego Bustos. And the Ramblers creating a little momentum on their side. Kevin Lopez now with a jump serve. Bustos passing. Serrano goes to Massetti. That ball goes off the block of one Michael Keegan and into the crowd. So give the kill to Brett Massetti, native of Beaumont, California. It's not a big town, so not too many natives of Beaumont that play volleyball, but glad he's here participating. Making a difference for the Matadors here. His jump float serve. Passed by Mnuchin. Keegan goes to Rattray, and that ball goes into the signage. Score a point to the Ramblers as Rattray Sean Dennis now, number 2. 6'11 middle blocker. Sister Victoria plays professional beach volleyball. There's passed up by Isaac. And there is Gabriel Cruz just flying through the air. Coming in strong with a nice kill for the Matadors. Jesus Serrano. Jump float serve, passed by Lopez. Still alive, and Lane sets him up, and Lopez ninjas that one down for a kill. Kevin Lopez just says, thank you very much, Mark. I will take care of that one for you. A bit of an unconventional kill. Sometimes things just need to be ninja'd. Here's Michael Keegan with a jump float. Meza out of system. Here goes Vanderbeek from the left. Dug up by Rattray. Keegan goes back to Rattray in system, but goes out of bounds. Rattray can't find fingers or the court. And now the Matadors find themselves down only by 1 point as that hitting error gets credited to one Brandon Rattray. Diego Bustos now. 6'2" outside hitter with a nice jump serve. Out of system, and Mark Lane can't get that over the net. As Rattray and Mnuchin had a hard time passing that serve from Bustos. Deadlocked at 11. Diego Bustos now. That ball doesn't clear the net. Point to the Ramblers. See number 20, Brandon Rattray, choosing to jump float serve this time. Pass by Bustos. Quick attack by Cruz as Keegan finds a sofa to sit down on and give the point over to the Matadors. And we are once again tied at 12. Back and forth action, set number 3. Gabriel Cruz now, jump float hybrid, pass by Mnuchin. Here comes Lopez down the line for a kill. Nicely played by Kevin Lopez, finding the corner. The terminal kill. Kevin Lopez contributing nicely for the team from Sin City. As now Mark Lane preparing to serve. Meza passes that. Serrano one-handed set to Vanderbeek, run down by Rattray. Sean Dennis with the long distance 31, and he scores a point. Credit to Michael Keegan for throwing it into the big man. Mark Lane now with his jump float, pass by Meza. Serrano pursues. Isaac with the big swing. And Rattray with the serendipitous dig finds it in the court for a kill. Oh my goodness, I can't believe what I've just witnessed. Brandon Rattray just finding a gift. Whew. Bustos passes. Here's Vanderbeek overhead. Mark Lane can't dig that ball. And give the point back to the Matadors. Perfect. James Vanderbeek now preparing to, appears to be a jump float serve. Pass by Lopez, a little low, out of system. Here's Mather, off the block of Massetti, pancaked by Serrano and over. Mather again from the right, this time down the line, off the block and out of bounds for the 16th point, going to the Ramblers. And that'll take us to our first technical timeout. I'm going to catch a breath, get a drink. We'll see you right after this timeout back here for the NVA.
Hi, I'm Casey Adams, President of Visible Supply Chain Management. E-commerce growth has exploded since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that creates unique shipping challenges for e-commerce companies.
First, we have a strong team of professionals with immense supply chain knowledge. This team builds solutions and strategies to help mitigate any challenges clients are facing. Second, we have fulfillment centers across the country. which gives us the flexibility to adapt and scale rapidly to customers' changing needs. Third, our clients have access to a wide range of shipping options through our network of trusted partners. And finally, our expanded portfolio of service offerings enables us to manage customers' supply chains on a global scale.
There are many solutions and strategies that can help you overcome holiday shipping challenges, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, volleyball fans from around the world. Thank you for tuning in on this lovely Sunday night from San Bernardino, California, where we have the Las Vegas Ramblers currently up by 3, 16 serving 13 over the Ontario Matadors. Ryan Mather with the jump serve. Bustos overpasses. Sean Dennis delivers again. You have the kill credit to Sean Dennis. Some fast action here. Whew, fast action going on here. There's a lot of speedways around here, but we're racing through this match. 17 serving 13. Mather with a jump serve. Passed by Bustos again. Overhead to Isaac. That ball is dug. Mather from the right in transition. Blocked back and controlled. Isaac goes to Isaac in a questionable set. Nice dig by Bustos. Serrano dug up by Rattray. Sean Dennis slaps it over, but dug. Another attempt by Serrano. Still playing. Rattray gets the kill off the Massetti block. Ryan Mather now up by 5. His jump serve. Strong down the line pass by Serrano. Serrano again on the left. Off the hands, and he scores the point. Going off the hands of one Michael Keegan. So we did see a substitution made after that timeout. Alan Torres came in for James Vanderbeek. So Torres will be assuming the setting duties for the Matadors as Mauro Isaac prepares the jump serve now. And he finds the equipment, nearly tears the Velcro off of the net, but still intact. As Kevin Lopez now. The Ramblers sitting on 19 points in this race to 25. And Lopez jump serves. Ball's passed by Meza. Bustos goes out of bounds. So Bustos' attack goes out of bounds. And Ramblers now find themselves at 20, serving 14. And Lopez roll shots that serve into the net, as the Matadors are the fortunate recipients of yet another service error by the Ramblers. We'll have a substitution here. Carlos Serrano coming back into the court for Diego Bustos into the front row. So we'll see the Serrano brotherhood in the front row for the Matadors, as Brett Massetti now jump floats to Manoujian. Paintbrushed over by Dennis. Serrano roll shotted down but dug by Manoujian. Here comes Rattray. He goes left-handed. Here comes Serrano again. Challenges the cross court, and even a blind squirrel finds an acorn sometimes, and Serrano gets a kill. Nice play by Serrano. Challenging the 6'11" blocker that is Sean Dennis, and finding a point for his Matador squad. Brett Massetti continuing to serve now for the Matadors. Down by 4. Rattray down the line, and he goes Yahtzee. Take it to the bank, Brandon Rattray. Sean Dennis now. His jump hybrid with a little bit of heat, passed up by Isaac, and unfortunate play by Alan Torres. That ball slips between his hands as if the ball has been in the sauna a bit too long. Sean Dennis now again ready to serve. That was quite a serve on his last attempt. Ramblers within 3 points, trying to thumbtack this match into the books. Serrano goes off the block. Here comes the other Serrano down the line and dug by Mather. Ball's alive off the ceiling. Lopez flying out of the back row, but blocked by Carlos Serrano for a point. Business end here of this third set as the Matadors find themselves down by 5 as Serrano serves over to Mnuchin. Here comes a double quick by Brandon Rattray, unleashing another bomb by the Ramblers. Wow, Brandon Rattray just hitting on another level sometimes. Michael Keegan with his jump float serve, 23 serving 17. Serrano goes to Vanderbeek, roll shotted, and that one sneaks through under the block of Mark Lane, for a point as the Ramblers have to wipe up some sweat. And Carlos Serrano will be serving at 18-23, tightening the belt here as they are trying to take a set victory away from the Ramblers. Rattray goes one-handed, and that's not returnable, so give an ace credit to Carlos Serrano. Now 19 serving 23. Carlos Serrano preparing for his now jump serve this time. Down the line, and it's called in, but there is no instant replay. Hard to tell from my point of view. I was on the back side of it, couldn't see the ball actually hit the line, but right in front of linesman Justin Baker, the Buena High School alumni. Okay, it's Carlos Serrano continuing on this service run for the Matadors. Roll shotted, hits the tape, passed up by Mnuchin. Rattray on the right, off the block, but dug. Here comes Isaac, and he swings away. Through the block, a little bit of heat coming, the temperature rising for the Ontario Matadors. Check the temperature. The thermometer on the wall, it says we're only down by 2. Keep the temperatures hot. The sun might be down, but we're still warming it up. Oh, it's Serrano serve, finds the net. Unbelievable. And it's now match point for the Las Vegas Ramblers, and their best server saunters back to the inline. Brandon Rattray. Here comes the jump serve. Match point, pass by Serrano, says, what else? Vanderbeek. He gets dug by Mnuchin. Rattray out of the back row for a stuffing. Absolute stuff down by Gabriel Cruz. Woo. High-level action. I got to clean my glasses off if I wore any, but I don't. Gabriel Cruz now stepping back. Matadors down by 2. They have to manufacture 2 points to tie it up. Still match point for the Ramblers. Keegan goes to Mather. Mather goes off the block and out of bounds. The match is over. The Ramblers win in 3. Oh my goodness, what a match. 25-22 to solidify the 15th match is in the books. The Las Vegas Ramblers get to celebrate the victory tonight. They move on to weekend number 4. We'll get some clarification on the points and what the implications are going into the final weekend now that our 8 teams that advance are finalized. Some good sportsmanship here being shown by both teams. Handshakes across the court as the Ramblers once again winning that match in 3 sets. 25-21, 25-21, and 25-22 in a decisive statement win by the Las Vegas Ramblers. Still trying to get some clarification on the final rankings for the National Conference. Got our statisticians working on it as we speak. Hopefully we'll have an update for you at some point. We have been doing a player of the match, the man of the match after every one. Okay, so it is confirmed that the Las Vegas Ramblers will finish the regular season in first place. Your National Conference champions, the Las Vegas Ramblers, lock in that #1 seed. Basically a golden ticket to the event number 4 single elimination tournament. That means that they will be playing potentially the #4 seed from the American Conference, but we're going to hold off on any final bracket formations until we get clarification on the full event structure. But nonetheless, Las Vegas Ramblers pull off the victory in the final 15th match of the weekend. What a weekend, what a close to our 3rd event here. And what a way to prepare for event number 4, July 11th and 12th. Excuse me, I misspoke. July 10th and 11th, right here from the Pierce Sports Complex in San Bernardino, California. Be sure to check out Mikasa Volleyballs, our official volleyball of the National Volleyball Association. Check out KT Tape for any of that athletic support you may need during your professional endeavors. And we want to give a special, appreciative, heartfelt thanks to our fans around the globe. Thank you so much for tuning in on our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Look for any updates or notifications that come across your board for some additional content between now and our final tournament of the year over July 10th and 11th here in San Bernardino, California. And at this point, I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to say thank you again for watching and supporting the National Volleyball Association. We're going to close it out here from event number 3. Our final tournament is set 4 weeks from now. The top 8 teams from the National Volleyball Association will fight it out in a single elimination tournament bracket format to determine who will be our 2021 NVA champion. My name is Matt Prosser. Thank you so much to our production team, our entire staff. Thank you so much for watching. Farewell and good night. We'll see you in a month. NVA 2021.